What's good, future local millionaires? So today's video is all about analyzing for the 16th of September, right? Nas100. One thing that we'd like doing at local millionaires is trading indices, right? Because there's a lot of volume in the market and we can grow our accounts really quickly, right? So stay tuned for the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Maybe we'll even do a next video what you want us to do, right? Follow our IG page, do all those following. But right now, let's jump straight into the video. Forex with local millionaires.
Right, so what we actually first have to do, right, when we actually dive into analyzing, we first have to check previous data. Because remember, our hash 1 key is to look left so we can go right. So with that being said, first off, we see on the 8th and the 9th of September, right, market creates a new lower low, right there. And then we can see on the 11th of September, right, market creates another lower low, right? So with that 2 points, we do see the market has created a double bottom for us, right? So now that the market has created a double bottom for us, now what we actually going to start looking is key areas for the market, right? We call this our key zones, right? So how we trade our key zones, we move into a line chart. Let's get a line chart for you. Right, so now we see our key zones. So now we're going to find point of interest. So basically points of interest in the market is where market has taken a turn, right? So that it created a V, like a sharp point, so that it shows market has either reject, right? So now we found our key points right there. We have a double bottom. So this is our key point. So this becomes our neckline, right? So with that being said, that becomes our neckline. So now we need to understand how do we trade on our double bottom, right? First of all, we would have taken entry right there, ride the wave up. But we're not focusing on that, right? We're focusing now on price action, where price is right now. 50 minutes is moving to a smaller time frame. Right, so what we can actually see here, in a smaller time frame, market has created an inverse head and shoulder. Right? So basically what we need to understand with the volatile pair NASDAQ is that, let's get this, okay. So what we need to understand is NASDAQ is volatile, right? So with that being said, the market has created an impulse up, right? So we had an impulse movement up, right? So from there, right, we're expecting some correctional movement, a little right down to this zone. And why I actually have this zone covered was this zone showed a lot of interest, right? So if I move more into a smaller time frame, we'll see a lot of consolidation happening there, right? So basic consolidation shows us this is a point of interest for the market, right? So with that being said, we're looking for a retest on our neckline. So this became our neckline, right? So our expectation market to hit here, and from there, take a long position, right? So what we're looking to do is take a long position, right? And we move into a bigger time frame so we can actually see that movement. Let me just delete everything from there. And we move from there, right? So with that being said, now that we see, right, for those that actually know your reversal candles, we can actually see our first candle right here. It gave us our morning star. This point right here gave us our morning star. Right, so depending on how the 4 o'clock candle closes at 8 o'clock and what the 8 o'clock candle does until 12 o'clock, that will give us our momentum for our 3:30 or 2 o'clock, right? So basically when New York market opens, when we're going to take our trades, right? But we can also catch the trades a little earlier when we actually see that buyer's dip, right? So buyer's dip sometimes actually happens in our not New York, but our London time frame, right? So our London time session, right? Between 8 until 12 o'clock, or basically 8 till 2, right? So that's when the London time session has. So what we actually first see here is our morning star. with that 3 candles right there, we see our morning star, and now from there we're gonna actually see and wait and allow the market to give us good entries. But like I said, if we go into 15 minutes, we know exactly where we're taking our entry. Right, it's at the point of our neckline, so around about this zone here, at around about 11,450. Let's say 11,450, 11,400 and 11,470. So that's where we're looking to take our entry, right? Because now what we can actually see is market to start creating some correctional patterns, right? After that impulse movement up from 2 a.m., right? We had almost 100 point push up, 1,000 pips, right? So from there, we're looking for correctional push down, right? In the zone, and then from there, we capitalize on the market, right? So what we need to do is actually see our zone. So we're waiting for the market to pull back to our neckline, and then we're going to capitalize from there. So like we said, we have a long position. As you see, Nas100 is a volatile pair. You risk only 20% of your account, right? Because if you have a small account and trying to build on Nas100, we risk 20% of our account basically for the day and try and double our account as we go. Right, so thank you so much for listening or watching our video. Please stay tuned for more videos, right? So this is our setup for the 19th, sorry, not 19th, but the 16th of September. Enjoy your day, and I hope you have a profitable week for the rest of the week. Thank you. Like, subscribe, do what you have to do. Thanks so much for your time.